Relax and enjoy the ride.
In crowd, 815, in crowd, 815, in crowd, 815, in crowd, 815, 815.
I know I've made this suggestion before, Tom, but I can't help but bring it up again because we're getting close to the next Olympics. Every individual Olympic sport should have and feature an average Joe type person just for comparison. So regular people can have more appreciation for all the efforts that these amazing athletes put into what they do. I'm Greg. He's Tom. This is your In Crowd 815 podcast for the, what is this? The 8th day of November already, the year 2025, the latest it's ever been.
In the history of mankind, the Olympics used to be average Joes. Now they're average pros. That
Hey,
makes me mad. Why? Why are we putting NBA teams up against, whatever? And I know why this happened, because in 72, when we had our college players and we lost to the Russians, but that whole fiasco where we should have won it. By the way, the silver medal that the United States won is still in a vault in a Munich, Germany bank.
protest.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. But anyway, the reason they did it is because the Russians were putting up essentially professional teams. They were paid players. They were professional players. So that's why in '88 we decided to not 88, 92. We came up with the dream team because '88 was the last time that we lost. When we had John Thompson coaching, we had Hersey Hawkins and a few others, and we just didn't have the firepower.
No.
We didn't have any 3-pointers outside of Hersey Hawkins, and he got injured in that game, in the final game, so we lost. But anyway, that's when they said, you know what?
What's happened? It's raised the level of competition for.
That's right. And then we absolutely smoked everybody ever since. So it's kind of dumb. So Joes versus pros. Pros are going to win every time. So
here we go. Here, let's see who wins this week. Our current race to 10. I'm up by a score of 2-1.
Today I tie it.
Today Tom ties the score. Our big number of the week this week is 242,241. Get rid of the million. That's not supposed to be there. Well, that's a typo on my part, Tom. So if you,
I was going to say that number doesn't exist, but I didn't take it as that anyway. I already sent mine in.
Save, right? I can edit on the fly, thankfully. Yeah, the big number of the week, 242,241. The answer is it repo or real estate? And you've given me your answer already. You texted to me right away, like you always do. Yep. Everybody else watching right now, as we do the live recording of the podcast, please put your guess in the comments and Google search it if you want. AI search it if you want. Bing it, Yahoo it, but whatever your search engine, I don't care. See if you can find 242,241 in a recent article online. And if it has anything to do with repo, is that short for repossession or something else? Or real estate, which is short for real estate. Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking repo is probably that ice cream place down on North 2nd, the Rary Repo. That's what I'm thinking. Remember Vulking. When you take your dog for a Vulk.
Tom will never let me live down Vulking.
Or Katrina and the Vaves. Yeah, there you go. No, I will never let you live that one down.
And I won't apologize for it because it was fun.
Rigged. It's rigged.
It was fun.
That's an inside joke for all of you who don't know. Greg just kind of basically screwed me out of a victory because he had Vulking instead of walking.
But what the average viewer / listener does not know is I actually am trying to get Tom to win. I want him to win, but he thinks I'm throwing wrenches into the engine every week, and I'm not. I really
I'm sorry, but that doesn't fly. When you got Vulking instead of walking. No, I thought I'm thinking it's some sort of a Russian word like Vulking. It's the art of drawing paintings.
that one had to do with a Russian story, right? It was walking
Yeah.
while drunk. It was
I
walking
don't.
under the influence of alcohol or drugs.
Is that what it was? And what was the
That's
other one though? It was like Volkswagen or
It was a
something.
V word. That's why I did that. That's the only, and yeah, I don't know. It made sense to me at the time, and that's all that matters to me.
Well, I need to do like Elsa says in Frozen. Let it go.
Let it
Let it
go.
go.
Let's bring in our guest before we get too far off track. We are going to be meeting for the very first time today, Mr. Eric Fish. He runs something called the Fish Abled Foundation, which I'm excited to hear all about today. And provided his internet connection serves him well, we're going to be able to hear from him. Good morning to you, Eric.
Good morning. How you guys doing today?
We are
Awesome.
wonderful.
Joining us, and thanks for carving out time to be outside. Why are you outside?
Yes. The internet connection is not favorable when I'm in my car and my family's sleeping. So there we go.
I'm just glad you're in front of bars and not behind bars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
We
wait,
don't know
Yes,
is your
that,
this
camera
is
Tom.
just
my
turned
deck.
around? You are behind bars.
We don't know that. Well,
No.
we like to learn about our guests as best as we can. So we like to start out pretty much the same way every week. We'd like to know, where did you grow up and go to school? What was young Eric's life like? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Rockford, Illinois, and I went to school. I went in high school. I went to Boylan High School.
All right.
We
So
won't
I
hold that
was,
against you. Don't worry.
yeah.
We like Boylan.
You're a Titan
Yeah. So
graduate.
yeah, the Titan, and I used to play the drums. I got to do a drum solo at the basketball game, so that was always exciting, and
Nice.
then led me into my later years. I became a rock and roll drummer, and did stuff like that around the area. We'd go to Milwaukee, Madison, different things with my different bands and stuff like that.
What was
And
the band you're with the longest?
probably Entity.
Entity.
Yeah.
And what was your big song? What was your favorite song to play with Entity?
Oh, let's see. There's a few of them. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some songs now. It's been a minute, but
It's been a little while, huh?
yeah, yeah, it's been a while. Uh, all things changed after the Lord got a hold of me,
Yeah, man.
and so my whole direction of my life changed. So God kind of took
That's
the
great.
the the bar scene and the all those things going. He kind of stripped me from my drumsticks,
Yeah.
and then He led me to His will and His perfect plan, which is much greater than my plan. Of course, my plan was to be a rock and roll drummer, and I was on the
Yeah.
brink of losing my wife and everything else. So, but then He gave me a purpose and a plan through the Fish Abled Foundation,
That
and so
That
basically,
right
what I
there
do,
is a great story. Just what you
yeah.
said already is a great story. But it does remind me of one thing. If you want to make God laugh, tell him what your plan is.
right?
Yep.
Exactly. So what happened in my life once the Lord came into my life? I drive for paratransit. I've been a city bus driver for paratransit, taking people with disabilities to all their doctor appointments and stuff. If you see those little white shuttle buses,
Yeah.
you
Yep.
may see me honk and wave, and I'll wave at you. And
Awesome.
so when the Lord came into my life, all of a sudden I had compassion in areas I never had compassion. It was always about self. So I started to have compassion for my passengers. Those were the people I was around the most, people with disabilities. And I saw that there was a great need for, if I asked them what they were doing on Christmas or Thanksgiving, they'd say, "Oh, it's just another day." So through the Fish Abled Foundation and the Lord's guidance, we were able to start having Thanksgiving banquets, doing something for Christmas, doing something around the year for them to do. We go to Ice Hogs games. We have a Super Bowl party in February. We go to the movies. We'll rent out the whole theater. And almost every single month, we have a different outing plan, and that evolved into taking people to church with our buses. It evolved also, we do a Bible study 6 months out of the year, and so many things happened so that people had something to put on their calendars besides going to dialysis or chemo.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, if you don't
Yeah.
mind my asking, because the way that you brought this up, I think it's okay if I ask this. What was the transformation moment in your life? How did God get a hold of you that you were like, oh, wait a minute, now my eyes are open and I see what life is really all about?
Yeah, my a friend of mine kept asking me if I would go to church with him. So, and I was still, pretty heavily involved in the drum scene and the music scene and stuff like that. And so every uh, Saturday, I had to call him and tell him, make up another excuse why I couldn't go, and stuff like that.
I'm gonna be
And
up at 3 a.m. again,
and
buddy.
so
Sorry.
it's and then finally he said I picked up a woman on my during my workday. And earlier that day, I was thinking in my mind, and who knows the thoughts of man, only God and me, right? And
Mhm.
so I was thinking, I need to take my friend up on this offer. I need to go to church. I want my wife to know the Lord, my kids to know the Lord, and for us to have morals. And these are just thoughts I was thinking as I was driving my bus. And I picked up a woman uh, who is still involved in my life and in the ministry. And I picked up this woman. I've never picked her up before from the clinic at Rockford Memorial. And she got on my bus. And she wasn't even scheduled to be on my bus. There was another bus coming for her, but my dispatcher allowed her to come on. So she got in the seat, sat down, and she sat down. And I said, "Well, I can take you straight home since you're just down the street." She goes, "No, you and I need to talk." And I've never met this woman in my
Oh,
life.
Interesting.
And and I said, "Okay." I go, "Well, by the time I get you back home, it's probably going to be a good hour because I got other pickups on the other side of town." And so she's on the bus and she goes, "Do you go to church anywhere?" And I said, "No, I don't." She goes, "You got a wife and kids?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And she goes, "Don't you want your kids to know the Lord and to have morals? Don't you want to get involved and find out what this eternal God is, who He is, and grow in Christ so that you have eternal?" She's just all these thoughts that I was thinking. Now this woman is telling me, and I'm verbally hearing it now
Wow.
and audibly. And so it was answering all these thoughts in my head, and by the time I got home, she goes, "Now you're going to go and take up your buddy's offer going to church, aren't you?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And so that was kind of like the push. And then my buddy said, "Eric, why don't you read John 3:16 tonight?" And I hadn't opened my Bible, and I just never did. And so, but I had my great grandmother's Bible because I didn't have my own, and I opened it up in the middle of the night, and I read John 3:16. For God so loved the world, that He gave His only begotten Son, so whoever would believe shall not perish but have eternal life. And in that moment, I felt the presence of God. It
Mm.
was an awakening, and I started weeping because I saw myself not as the person that I thought was a good dad, going to work, and all these things. I saw my sin ever before me. So my Trinity was the lust of the flesh, the pride of the life, and the lust of the eyes. He revealed that to me. I wept, I repented, and my life has never been the same.
Amen. That's awesome. That's a great story.
Yeah,
It's
wow.
amazing when the
yeah. So
it's amazing when
Wow.
the Spirit gets a hold of us in ways that we could never orchestrate ourselves, right?
no, no. And it's great that when the fish able, and then so I started to be around people with disabilities. That's been my job. And so my buddy that led me to church, we ended up taking a guy that I was friends with that was legally blind.
Mhm.
We took him on a fishing trip, catching fish, and he had the time of his life. And it was going great until his seeing eye dog jumped in the water and was trying to get our bobbers and stuff. But
It's a story
but
you'll never forget.
yeah, but
That's kind of
so we
funny.
started to do. So it started with one person, and then I was reading in Luke, I think it's chapter 14, where it says, "If you have a luncheon or a banquet, don't invite your rich friends or your family, for then you will be repaid back. If you have a luncheon or a banquet, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, the blind, the deaf, for then your reward will be amongst the resurrection of the righteous."
Mm.
And I was reading that and I'm like, well, we need to have a banquet. And so these are the people we serve, the people who are with disabilities, people who are blind and things like that. And so I called up a couple of my buddies who were on our little board at the time, with the Fish Abled, and we had a Thanksgiving banquet, and there was probably about 12 or 13 people, and so it was more like a potluck, and it's grown and grown and grown over the years. I think we were right before the pandemic happened. We were around 200 something, but now our numbers are starting to climb back up. Last year, our Thanksgiving banquet reached around 170 people, I believe.
Oof,
So,
nice.
so
Wow.
yes,
Where do you do it? Where do you have a place
we do
big enough?
we do it at Cross Point Church. That's the church I
Oh,
go to and belong to.
okay.
We were talking about
And
them.
Yes, yes.
Pastor Dave is on board, and so are so many others with what we do. When I drive my bus, I try to tell everybody about the Lord and the church I go to and the ministry that I have with the Fish Abled. And so I've been handing out these little flyers for our Thanksgiving banquet. It's our biggest event of the year. We have people singing, we have entertainment, we have all these Thanksgiving items, ham and turkey and mashed potatoes and gravy. My wife makes a killer banana pudding
Woo.
and pies and all these things. And so we got a room full of all these people, like in the Word, where people are poor or disabled, and that scripture really comes to life. And I'm blessed to be a part. It's kind of like when you walk in the ministry, you see the Word like a pop-up book. It just comes to land. I've met so many hundreds and hundreds of people. You see this picture that is shown here with our organization on our Fish Abled Foundation page. We used to take people to medieval times. We took people to Cubs games. Now we stay local because we've gotten so big. We just don't have the transportation to get people in and out of town. But yeah, for a while we were going a lot of places out of town, and everybody was a king and a queen for a day. So that was wonderful. A lot of those people in that picture, that was only like maybe 8 years ago, but a lot of those people have passed. And so it's a revolving door where people have passed on because of their disabilities or because of their age and things that are going on in their lives. But we get to see a lot of people and try to brighten their day before they leave here. And it's just a God orchestrated thing that He's provided. My family's involved and serving. We have so many volunteers. It takes a village to do this. It takes a body. I'll put it that way. It takes a body to do this, to serve God, and to do this, and to run it, and to do all these events. It's been a blessing.
It's a beautiful thing you got going on here, and it's so cool how the Lord led you into it. It's so neat. What a story.
Yeah. And Rob, who's in Anavox, that's where I saw you, Greg.
Yeah.
Then you were trying to say, does anybody know a nonprofit? I'm like, oh gosh, that would be me in this organization. And you were kind of sending out an invitation to get a hold of some nonprofits. And Rob Petrie, he goes to Cross Point Church, and every year for like the first, I don't know, 8 or 9 years, or not the last 8 or 9 years, he would be the musician that would do the songs, and he's helped out when we'd have our big picnic, our annual picnic every year and stuff like that. So he's been on board with the stuff we're doing, putting this music behind the scenes and giving us a soundtrack for each event. Some of these bigger events anyways.
Well, I've put the link to your Facebook page in the chat, so people that are following along with us on Rumble and YouTube and Facebook should be able to see that if they're on our actual Facebook, our In Crowd 815 podcast Facebook page. For those watching on other Facebook pages right now, you probably won't see it. And if you do comment on those posts, it's great. We want your comments there. Please let us know where you're watching and listening from, and anything questions you might have for Eric, please put them on there. Just so you know, the Restream platform that we use for the show, we only get the comments visually here from Rumble, from our YouTube page, and from our actual Facebook page. It's really only those 3 specific pages where we actually see the comments and can actually see them live while we're recording the show. So this is super.
And
go ahead,
one of my things, we could use this opportunity as well as our our banquet, our Thanksgiving banquet, will be held at Cross Point Church November 22nd at noon to 3. And if there are any listeners who have disabilities or need a place to go, we open the doors for that. We want to invite you to this Thanksgiving banquet, which is free of charge. And there's a phone number. It's 815-494-4998. So we could get a head count in advance to have all the proper food and available for everybody that gets there, and they can have a meal for that day. And we'd love it if anybody could be there
All right. Well, let's put that up
and get plugged in with what we're doing.
and put that in the comments so you can see that. November 22nd, noon to 3, Cross Point Church Thanksgiving lunch. And that's for those who've been in Rockford for a long time, you might remember Cross Point Church. It used to be Temple Baptist Church back in the day. That's
Correct.
how I
Correct.
known of that building in that area of East State Street. So it's now Cross Point Church. It's been Cross Point Church for probably, I don't know, 10 years now. It would have been a while.
5 years. 5
Only
years.
five?
Now.
Okay.
5 years.
Longer.
Yeah.
So we got a wonderful congregation there of believers. And it's also, are you at all, have you done anything with the Life Decisions group that's been there now?
I have not been affiliated with this. Imagine, when we do these monthly outings, it's kind of like putting a wedding reception together every month.
Yep.
So
Yep.
there's a lot of involvement. So it kind of keeps me. I have to say a no to a lot of other opportunities that I'd love to do with the ministry, but I need to stay in. So it's a fight sometimes to stay in my lane. There is different opportunities I do have. I know we're doing a little walk, run / thing for Kajani Farms, which is a missionary group in Kenya. We're going to do today at Dalquest Park at 11 a.m.
Right.
So I'm able to do that, to try to support these schools that are going in Kajani Farms for these people. And so, but most of the time I have to stay in my lane and do the Fish Abled, which has become a big family.
I only bring that up because the youth that Life Decisions are mentoring, I bet would really benefit from co-ministering with you to the people that you minister to.
That's true.
I imagine Allie and Jake might see that as an opportunity for you guys to kind of share in the load that you both have, because it is a load you both have to help all these people, and you're helping people in different groups. That'd be a great.
They had. And they have helped in the past. Some of the guys have helped to do some of our different outings, especially our bigger ones. People from the rescue mission have helped and still do help. We had Guilford's Key Club helped out at our big Thanksgiving banquet last year.
Cool.
And different events that we've had. We had our Ice Hogs games where people from the Key Club were helping out. And so, it's taken our city in a lot of hands to be involved and to do what we do. So there's so many names that I would, in fact, we're actually, today's like a really busy day. We're going to Action Club, which is people with disabilities. They have their own Action Club, and that's tonight. And that's where there's a lot of people where I can interact with, telling them about, and there's all the different key clubs, Auburn's key clubs there in Boylan. And so we try to just kind of show what we can partner with and in this ministry. And it's been very, very, very helpful.
Good.
Hey, what is the age range of everybody you serve? I'm sure it's probably from 10 to 90. But what is something very typical? Like if you have a group, like for instance, your Thanksgiving event, is it just a big mixed bag, or does it tend to go one way or the other? Like a lot of 30-year-olds, a lot of 40-year-olds.
Well, the people we serve have to be 18 and older. The schools have a lot of different activities for people with disabilities in the school system. So we're reaching out to the people who are kind of shut in and maybe are just maybe they don't have their family anymore. Unfortunately, I come across a lot of people once they become disabled, they're divorced now because of that. People didn't stand true to their vows for sickness or health, and rich or for poor, things like that. And so now they're kind of shut in, and we're able to make now a venue for them to come to open our arms to them, to embrace them, and pick up the baton, so to speak, and invite them in, into the brotherhood and sisterhood of our faith in Christ. So it's a unique way that God is doing these things. But yeah, it's 18 and older. Yeah, we mostly 20 on up. People with physical and mental disabilities are all welcome. And my wife works at Bar Olson Center of Hope, and my daughter works there as well. My daughter does the art program. My wife's the lead there. And so there's people that they tell about people right over there from Barbara Olson Center of Hope. I got people getting on my bus all the time. So it's just been a great way to run this organization. God knew, I mean, the way God put it all together, and I call him the great orchestrator.
Yeah.
And the way he orchestrates these things is wonderful. It's given me a purpose and a plan, and his ways are much higher than my ways and greater, of course. So
I have a couple of other questions. I'll explain why in a second. Do you ever have any clientele from Milestone at any of your events?
Yes.
My
yes.
sister.
In fact, there's a guy named Mario.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, there's a guy named Mario Creighton and Lenny. I wonder if we could pull up one of their pictures. But Mario Creighton and Lenny go to Milestone. They're both. I'm just trying to see if I can see them. If you keep scrolling up, maybe. No, they're not in that one. No.
Were they at this event?
There's. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back to one more. Okay, see where I'm at, and then you see on my left side, I don't know, it might be the viewer's right side, but there's a guy in a wheelchair.
Striped shirt.
Well, both guys, Mario and Lenny, are the guys I've got my hands. Yeah, one they got a striped shirt, and that's Mario and Lenny, and they go to Milestone, and Lenny goes to Bridgeway now too, but they both, even though their disability, their ability they can't walk and they have limited motion with their hands, they, over September, they had a fundraiser at Milestone, and they charged all the people there so that they could have cider and donuts. And they called me to come over to Milestone, and they raised $500 for the Fish Abled Foundation.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
These guys in wheelchairs. It's such an inspiration. So it just goes to show that God can use anyone.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So,
well, the reason I ask,
it's the second time they've done that. So.
Yeah, the reason I ask is my sister lives at Milestone. She's mentally challenged and has been since birth, and I am her legal guardian. And so I don't do a whole lot. Yeah, I don't do a whole lot with Milestone, but I'm going to offer this up. If you want somebody to come and play music at your event completely free of charge, I will be more than willing to set up my stuff for a couple of hours and play Christmas music or whatever. If you want. If you don't want, it's okay.
Oh,
I understand.
That would be awesome. That would be great. Yeah. That would be great. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's would be really great. Saturday, November 22nd, correct?
Yeah. We already have for that event, we already have the music all lined up for who's going to do it. It's a couple people from our church. But I thank you, going further, when we plan out, we can plan out to do some more things. We have a Christmas Festival of Lights where we all meet at our church basement, the fellowship hall at Cross Point. And then we have buses line up and we take everybody through the Festival of Lights. And we talk about the true meaning of the season, the reason for the season. Yeah, Jesus Christ was born. Right. Unto us a child was born. So,
just get my number from Greg and then give me a call whenever. And if we can coordinate it, we will. That,
Yeah, that would be great. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Share this with Tom right now, Eric. fisheeric@gmail.com for more information on how to volunteer and help right there.
That's it.
Leave that up there. If I click on it, it'll take me.
Fisheric. There's two E's in the middle there. Don't miss that. There's two
Yeah,
E's.
yeah,
Eric
yep.
spells his name with an E that's completely unnecessary, but it makes him look fancy. So I like it. So this is cool.
Well, Eric is supposed to be spelled with an E. Come on now.
That way you can be fish and you can be fishy all at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
Well, with our title, I was driving. She goes, Eric, I was taking this lady to our Bible studies right when we first got a vehicle, and she goes, "What do you call this outfit?" Because she couldn't see, and I go, "We're called the Fish Abled." She goes, "Oh, I know why it's called the Fish Abled," and she was just on fire for the Lord. She goes, "You're fishers of men because He is able," and
Amen.
I go, "Yeah, we're gonna roll with that from now on."
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
we're
it's also
fishers
a
of men
play on
because He's
words
able.
of like disabled and then
Yeah, and
fish
fish
able. Yeah.
able, because we took
Yeah.
our first outing we ever took somebody on was fishing. So
Hmm.
yeah. So it's a play on words.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to uh, build on what you mentioned about where we met, because I'm glad you brought that up. The Anavox had their reunion show last month, and they asked me to MC the event. So when I MC'd the event, part of what they asked me to talk about was what I'm doing with this In Crowd 815 organization and such. So I let everybody know in attendance at that night that we have a goal here at In Crowd 815 to have all 197 registered not-for-profits in the 815 area on the show at least once to tell their story about who they are and what they do. And
Yeah.
we're up to, I think you're about guest number 90 or 94 or something like that. I have to
Oh, cool.
yeah, we're about halfway there.
All right.
And I don't anticipate us ever actually getting all 197, just so you know. I'm not
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just that big goal that you set out there to say, okay, we know there's a lot of not-for-profits that we'll never hear of unless somebody brings them
Mhm.
to us, right? And so
Right.
I asked people in the audience to help us get in contact with the not-for-profits that we might not have heard of yet, because the ones that advertise a lot and the ones that are kind of big, we've had most of them on the show already because they're easy to
Okay,
find,
yeah.
easy to
Yeah.
contact. They
Yeah.
usually have at least one employee or someone that can be a spokesperson for them. So we've had a lot of people on. We'll call it the low hanging fruit. We've had a lot of the low hanging fruit already delivered to our podcast already. But now it's the higher fruit. It's the fruit that's a little harder to get to, and we need some help with that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you
Yeah.
stepped up and said, "Hey, yeah, I'm one of those people." So um,
Yeah.
do you have do you have any immediate needs or future goals that you would like to talk about today to let people know where this organization is going in the future and how people can help you grow and continue to do what you do on a daily basis?
Yeah, the needs, of course, we always financially, so we can, if there's anybody that has an interest or uh, that could help us financially, that's always a plus. We do get grants through the Blazer Foundation that
Okay.
help us with the majority of our outings. And then we don't have a place, evidently. Look at me, I'm outside my backyard.
You're in your
So
office. It's very,
yeah,
very
this
cool.
so we meet at different people's houses. We have a smaller board. It's kind of a simple way of doing things. We don't want all that overhead, and all the people that are on our board have full-time jobs and things like that. So, but we do meet, we gather. The church allows us to use their facility for some of our outings, and when we're not going to a Rivets game or a Ice Hogs game or Sam's Pizza for a luncheon, we use the church facility. We just had a fall festival fundraiser. Say that 5 times fast, DJs.
Triple F.
Yeah.
So,
Triple F, everybody.
yeah. And
Oh,
so that was our last event that we had. And my wife makes a killer chili. She won our chili cook-off like 3 times a road at our church. And then she's like, all right, I'm going to withdraw now. So last year she withdrew, but she still makes chili for our organization. And we have raffle baskets and things like that. So people can win, and we had a really good time.
Mm.
People
So-
that win in our organization, believe it or not, if they win, some people reacted like Ashley that is at BMO. She's part of the BMO Harris Bank Center in Coronado. So she got us 4 tickets to Zach Williams concert with
Crowder?
David Crowder, and so
Yeah.
that was in there. And my nephew won the tickets, and he's a autistic, very special kid. And anyways, he's running, jumping up and down. He had been praying that he'd win those tickets, and he's jumping up and down like it was like The Price is Right when people win.
Come on down.
Come on down, you're the next contestant.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
So yeah, we just went to the show Friday. Yeah,
I've seen a few people post some videos from the show. It looked like it was an incredible night, packed out BMO, praising God.
yeah, it was.
Really cool.
Yeah, it was wonderful, wonderful.
Well, before we get into our Tom's Trivia segment of the week this week, Eric, is there anything that we did not ask you about that you wanted to make sure we talk about today before we move on?
Well, if anybody's feeling compelled in their heart to volunteer, or compelled in their heart, or know somebody that could benefit from this organization, loved ones, family that would want to join us on our outings and check us out, we would just love to have them join our family. It truly is a family. A lot of people that are even older than me call me dad, and my wife mom. So it's a family on all these gatherings. We got brothers and sisters, and it's a faith-based family. We are all brothers and sisters if we believe in Christ, and we just want to shine a light in other people's worlds. And so I was hoping this would be an opportunity to meet some of you people that might be watching right now that know someone that could possibly benefit from this organization.
Awesome. Absolutely perfect. So we encourage everyone to check out the Fische Foundation. Look them up on Facebook and follow along. Next event again, November 22nd, the Saturday before Thanksgiving there, noon to 3 at Cross Point Church on East State Street. Thanksgiving lunch. And if you can help, or if you want to attend, 815-494-4998. All right.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
You and I, Eric, are about to try something together. Okay. We're going to try to against Tom's Trivia. And it looks a little bit something like.
It's time for Tom's Trivia Challenge on the In Crowd 815 podcast. Good luck.
All right. Every week, Eric, I make it my goal to at least score 4 points against Tom's 7 questions of the week. So with you and me working together, I believe we can do it.
There we go. With Snoopy's help. Stay. All right. Looks like he's hugging me there. It's a little uncomfortable. Also a little weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Snoop. D-O-double-G. All right. You ready? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Eric and Greg, 7 questions here. The goal is 7-0. But if you can do 6-1, that's good. If you can do 5-3, that's good. If you got 5-2 or 4-3, that's good. Just don't go 3-4.
No.
2-5.
Better than 50%. That's what we're going
Better
for.
than 50. That's what Greg always says. Now, there's only 2 of you, so feel free. Jump in. You're a team. Let's do this.
All right.
Your first, oh, wow, this is so inappropriate. Your first one is alcohol. Oh, you can ask a friend, too. You can phone a friend if you need to. It's okay. Bring him on. Is it your wife?
All right.
Okay. Anyway. Okay. First one, alcohol. Guinness is what kind of beer? Is it a porter or a stout?
Guinness. Isn't it a stout? I don't know. I'm not a beer drinker, but
I'm not either.
Yeah, I'm clueless on that one.
I would say sometimes when you go with your first intuition, you're on the right track. So what do you think it is?
Let's
we'll
go
go
with
with
the
Greg.
stout.
Yeah,
It
go
is
with
a
Greg.
stout. Yeah.
All right, we got a point.
That's a very stout beginning. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Where's the little video thing? Do I still have that? Here it is. Yay!
I
Yay!
like
We
that.
got a point. All
Yeah,
right,
you
there's
know
a
what? You
point.
get it all over my computer when you do that, though. That's
Sorry, Tom.
Snoop. Clean it up. All right, there we go. There we go. Snoopy's good for a lot of things. He's my
Cleaning isn't one of them.
superhero. He's my
Cleaning is
superhero. Anyway, all right, here we go. Here we go. Movies. Who won the Academy Award for Best Actor in the 1954 blockbuster On the Waterfront? Was it Frank Sinatra or Marlon Brando? I know this goes back a ways. Eric, you probably weren't born yet. Greg, I know you were. You were
No.
just a kid. Just messing with you. I believe of the group of three here, I was closer to being born, but I wasn't.
Are you
born
much
yet.
of a movie buff at all, Eric? Is there any
Not
movies
too much. I'm pretty. But Marlon Brando sounds maybe it might be right.
Brando sounds like a right one for me too. Let's go with Brando on that one.
Okay, so the hint is, you don't need the hint now. I could have been a contender.
Could have been a contender.
Could have been a contender. That's Marlon Brando. Absolutely. You
All
guys
right.
are 2-0. There you go.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Sinatra won an Emmy.
Sinatra was in
However.
it, I believe. Well, he was. I know he was, but okay. Question number 3: instruments. Oh, we got a musician. It's not drums, not percussion, but kind of is, I guess. Is a piano a stringed instrument or a percussion instrument? It could be both, right? Anyway, how many black keys are on an 88-key piano, a standard piano keyboard? How many black keys are there on a 88-key piano?
Oh,
is it 24 or 36?
So 88 keys total. And you said the options were how many?
24 or 36?
It's got to be 36, right? Because it's not quite half. It's a little less than half.
That sounds good to me.
It's 36.
It is 36. Nicely.
All right.
Nicely
3 for 3.
done.
If you wouldn't have gave it the options, I would have guessed 33. So I'm glad you gave us the options.
Well, the first 3 are always options. First 3. So then it gets a little tough. Now it's all downhill from here. I'm kidding.
no,
hey, or should that be uphill from here? Because downhill is easier, right? But when you take a downhill slide, like in your business or your team, it's a bad thing. You're going downhill. It's not good. So anyway, you're descending rather than ascending. Okay, here we go. History. In November of 1906, the members of the International Radio Telegraph Conference selected what 3 letters as the official worldwide distress signal?
Oh, that's got to be SOS, right? Isn't that the international distress?
Yeah, there you go.
SOS.
SOS. Save our ship, or whatever that's supposed to stand.
That's what it was. Save our ship. And it also became a scratch pad for house cleaning. Doing dishes. SOS. Yeah. You know what SOS really stands for? Now this is Save Our Ship, yes. But you know what SOS, the scrubby pad, stands for? I believe it's Save Our Saucepan.
Save Our Saucepan.
Yeah, or something like that. But it has saucepan in it. Anyway, you guys are 4-0. You're 4.
We got our 4 points. So everything else is frosting on the cake now.
You can pretty much tank it from here, and you're already winners. All right. What NBA franchise has won the most NBA championships? Eric, were you falling over there or what? You're like,
Is it the Lakers?
You get no options, by the way. I was going to give you options, but no.
I'm guessing it's either the Lakers or Boston. Remember Boston won like 10 out of 13 in one point? Yeah. Didn't the Celtics win like almost 10 in a row or 9 in a row? Something crazy.
I don't know.
Well, you know what? They did. They won 8 in a row. They won 8 in a row. Bill Russell won 8 championships himself
Wow.
And then the Celtics, or he won 11 himself, but but the Celtics won 8 in a row back with Red Auerbach, back from 60. Oh my goodness, 61 to 69 or something. Anyway.
Okay.
Oh, so who you going with?
We can go with the Celtics if you want.
LA. I'm
I
thinking LA.
I would go with.
I'm thinking Boston.
You're what?
I'm thinking Boston. I'm thinking Celtics have one
You're
more than
correct. You're correct. But here's the funny
All
thing.
right.
It wasn't until the year before last when Boston won the championship that they moved ahead of the Lakers, 18 to 17.
Oh,
Ooh.
It's
it's
that
close.
close. It's that close.
Wow.
I
Well,
could
we
have
were both on
actually
the right
given
track,
you.
Greg.
I could have actually given you options on that, but you probably still would have gone Boston. So, all right, we're up to question number 6. You're perfect so far, 5-0. Name this aircraft whose name literally means a spiraling wing in Greek.
What has a spiraling wing?
I don't know.
I didn't know the Greek connection to it, but I got
Can
a
you repeat
feeling
that
it's
question again?
Sure. Name this aircraft whose name literally means a spiraling wing in Greek.
they fly over our house now that we live close to the hospital.
Oh, you might be
Is
on
it
the right
helicopter?
track.
A
It is
helicopter?
helicopter. Root word helio, I believe, would be the Greek part of that. Helio. Helio.
Helicopter. Awesome. 5 in a row. 5 in a row. 5 in a row.
No, that was 6 in a row.
6 in a row. That was number 6.
That was number
Wow.
6. That was
Woohoo!
number 6. All right, so this is what happened.
More confetti
There you
on
go.
Tom's computer.
I'll rake that out later.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Okay, final question. Final question. This determines whether you go into the Hall of Fame or the medium-sized Hall of Almost Fame. All right, here we go. Here we go. In what year did Rock Valley College begin in Rockford, Illinois? It's local trivia. We always do a local trivia, local
Whoa.
history, or whatever. Was it 1964 or 1968? Once again, in what year did Rock Valley College begin in Rockford, Illinois? Was it 1964 or 1968? I am going to give you a hint. It was in the 60s. That's not a very good hint, is it?
Yeah.
That came from Snoopy. That
I
was his
think it's-
idea.
Is it 64? Do you know, Greg?
I'm trying to go back into the file cabinet of my brain and see if I've seen anything at Rock Valley College that says established in
Yeah.
something. For some reason, I wanted to say it was like 1948, but obviously it's not the 40s. So Eric's thinking 64, Tom. Let's go with 64.
What song am I humming?
When
Yeah,
I'm
when
64.
I'm
still need
64. There you
Will
go.
you still love me when I'm 64? You guys got a perfect
Eric!
7-0.
You know how
7-0.
I think I remember seeing it somewhere, and I was like, "Oh, that was 10 years before I was born."
Celebration Starburst.
Man, you're old.
Yeah.
It was 2 years after I was born. Yeah, look at that. The celebration has started. Woo!
All right.
Nicely done.
All right.
Nicely done.
Woo! Nicely
Well,
done.
We're really excited we got a chance to meet you, Eric, and we look forward to helping you promote your events in the future. If anyone wants to help support the Fish Abled Foundation, please reach out to Eric at fisheeric@gmail.com. If you can volunteer at one of their upcoming events or help with a monetary donation, however big or how small,
Yeah.
it would really help them to do the things that they do for those that need a little extra help around here in the 815 area. So
Yeah.
please reach out to Eric and let him know how you can help. We look forward to catching up with you again real soon. Thank you for carving out time for us this morning, Eric. Appreciate that very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Greg and Todd. I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
All right.
You guys have a
Have a
blessed
good
day.
day.
God bless. Bye-bye.
You too.
Bye-bye. was awesome. Love
Yeah,
that.
7-0. Nicely done.
7-0.
And you know what? I didn't give you any hints. And it wasn't until he said, was it 64? That I started humming the When I'm 64, will you still need me? Will you still love me? Anyway.
Mhm. All right. So our current race to 10 score is Greg 2, Tom 1. And our big number of the week this week is a really odd number, 242,241. The answer,
Million.
not million, is the answer repo or real estate. And Tom has texted me his answer right when we gave at the beginning of the show. So I'm going to double check and make sure I got what you sent me. Okay, I got what you sent me. So in September of this year, Tom, the cost of a new vehicle passed the $50,000 mark for the very first time. This is according to Cox Automotive's Kelley Blue Book. I've always just called it the Kelley Blue Book, but apparently it's owned by Cox Automotive now. I didn't know that.
When I bought my Lamborghini, it was far more than 50,000, and this was 20 years ago. So I'm not sure that. Yeah.
So Manheim is an auction group that's owned by Cox, and they say that repossessions have been up 12% through the end of September this year on an annualized basis, according to the Wall Street Journal's deep dive into the rise of auto repos. So the cost is going up. Surprise, surprise, repossessions are also going up. Greg's going to take the point this week. The three-month rolling average price of a home sold in Boone, Ogle, and Winnebago counties is now $242,241. That's according to September stats that just came out. And according to the Northwest Illinois Alliance of Realtors, that broke the August record of $237,794. It's an 8% increase in the price from September of 2024. So a year ago, the average price of a home sold in Boone, Ogle, or Winnebago counties was $224,406. Now it's $242,241.
What's that? No. It's not really rigged. No, stop, Snoopy.
I honestly thought giving this type of a number. Of course, I'm in real estate, so of course I felt this way.
Well, dude, I figured 242,000 to whatever would be the average cost of repos. I suppose if it was a million, it would be. But yeah, so the million originally screwed me up. So yeah, I know. He's rigging it. I know. I agree with you. We'll talk later, buddy. I'm kidding you, buddy. I'm kidding you. You know I love you, dude.
We have a great event coming up this week, buddy. Are you ready for this?
Is that this next week?
It is Thursday. Thursday.
I told you I'm going to be out of town.
Oh, don't you dare.
No, I'm all set. I'm ready to rock and roll. You're going to love the questions. When do you want the copy
of the masked carrier? I don't want them. I don't want to see them. I don't need them. It's all you.
Okay.
I was going to play something for you today.
Okay.
Maybe I'll play them both. Maybe which one would you like to hear? I was on the radio twice this week. I was on B103, Chelsea and Friends Morning Show, and I was on WROK with Riley and Joe, both on Thursday mornings this week. Which one do you want to hear?
Oh, I'll play them both. Is it the thing you sent me? I already heard it. It sounded great.
Let's see if this plays. Tell me if you can hear this, Tom.
Okay.
I hope it'll work.
So get this, 1 week from today, In Crowd 815 is throwing the party of the year at the Tabala Event Center. It's the third masked karaoke trivia contest. And if you've never been, oh my gosh, it's a blast. They've got 12 teams up there singing their hearts out, answering trivia questions, and competing for prize money, including a $5,000 grand prize to support local nonprofits. Now, here's the twist. Nobody knows which nonprofit they're playing for until the very end. So there's a fun little mystery reveal that always gets people going. And joining me this morning, I've got Greg Greg Saunders. Hey, Greg, what's going on?
Oh, we are so excited and excited that you have chosen to be a part of it again. Thanks for being one of our celebrity judges.
Of course, I know I missed April because I was pregnant. You know, I had a baby, but I am back and I am so excited to judge everyone next Thursday.
Well, we are excited so much so that, a year ago we had a $1,000 grand prize that a team won $1,000 for the Rockford Rescue Mission, and a couple other not-for-profits won money the night that you were there. So we had a fun night giving away about $2,000 worth of prizes and testing our idea, really, is what we did last October in 2024. It went so well that we did it again in April, and we had a $2,000 grand prize. A team won $2,000 for Rock House Kids.
Wow.
And a couple other teams won $500 prizes. So we had over $3,000 in prize money in April. Well, believe it or not, we've more than doubled it for this next one. We have a $5,000 grand prize thanks to Medicare 411 that we're going to be giving to one of these 12 teams' favorite not-for-profits. And I want to tell you, I've got a list of the not-for-profits that are being played for this time, and I put them in alphabetical order. So there's no rhyme or reason to what number a team is playing for what. You won't know in the audience, but you will know if you've heard this radio interview at least who is being represented in this round of Mass Karaoke Trivia Contest. So are you ready for these names?
I am.
All right, so we have a team playing for Carpenter's Place, another team playing for the GABA A Alliance, one playing for Marshmallow's Hope, Mosaic, Nick's Wish, Noah's Ark Animal Shelter, Ramp, Rock House Kids, the Ski Bronx Water Ski Show Team, SOS Shatter Our Silence, the VFW Post in Loves Park, and the YMCA of Rock River Valley. Those are the 12 not-for-profits being represented this time by teams that are playing to win the $5,000 grand prize thanks to Medicare 411. And another twist, too, which is really, really fun, is the team that scores the best trivia points without winning the grand prize will win $1,000 thanks to Gemini Solar. You've seen Gemini Solar in the news a lot over the last few months. They're doing a lot of grant money and things and stuff like that. Very generous company. Thanks to them for the $1,000 trivia prize. And we have a $1,000 prize courtesy of Waldom Electronics for the top scoring karaoke team that doesn't win the grand prize. So over $7,000 will be given out to not-for-profits 1 week from tonight at Tabala.
That's so exciting. Greg, there's also a new part too. The audience might get called up to play or sing. Is that right?
That's right. You played Truth or Dare as a kid. Come on, you know you did.
Yes, of course I did.
We're going to be playing a game called Triv or Care, and people in the audience will be given a raffle ticket as they enter the contest on Thursday night. And if their raffle ticket numbers is randomly picked out, they're going to be able to pick one of our prize envelopes. And in the envelope will be prizes that could be $50 worth. It could be a couple $100 worth.
Wow.
And they might even win money for their favorite not-for-profit as well. So Triv or Care is kind of what you'd think. They're going to have a choice between answering a trivia question or singing a snippet of a popular karaoke song to the celebrity judges' satisfaction. So thumbs down if they didn't do a very decent job, thumbs up if they did and they get the prize.
This sounds like full game show mode.
It's full. It is full game. Wayne Brady got nothing on me. Well, he does, but he's great. So I'm trying to be Wayne Brady.
Hey, Greg, if somebody's thinking about grabbing tickets or maybe coming to cheer on their friends, their family, their favorite not-for-profit, where can they go?
Well, the easiest thing to do, Chelsea, is just go to incrowd815.com. So INCROW, InCrowd, I can spell, INCROWD 815.com. All the information is there, and tickets are available now.
1 week from today, the third Masked Karaoke Trivia Contest with InCrowd 815. Greg, I'll see you next week.
It's going to be a blast. Thanks for helping us out.
And that's the Chelsea and Friends morning show.
All right, before you move on, I just want to say you won't be Wayne Brady, but you can be Greg Brady.
There we go. I'm change the name. Change the name. All right, and that was Chelsea's interview on Thursday morning, and I also talked to the boys on WROK, which we love hearing from those guys. Let's see if this plays.
Hey, an event's coming up very, very soon, and our pal Greg Saunders is on the line. He's going to tell us a little bit more about it. Once again, raising some money for Rockford's many, many nonprofits. Greg, good morning.
Hey, we're a week away, guys. We're a week away.
I know, you're very fired up.
I'm so excited. Our masked karaoke trivia contest presented by InCrowd 815 is 1 week from tonight, this time at the Tabala Event Center, which they host so many great events. They have so many great connections with their local not-for-profits and the businesses that support them. So kudos to Tabala for all that they do to help support our local economy and the local not-for-profits. And we're really looking forward to Thursday night, November 13th, giving away a $5,000 grand prize to our winning team's not-for-profit.
Nice. And having a great time while you do it.
Absolutely. And you were there for the first one a year and a month ago, which we had a blast over at the Hilton. They did a great job for us too. We just outgrew that space.
Well, I'll be at the one coming up next week as well. I've been invited to be part of a team.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm looking
forward to it.
Should
be a lot of fun. Well, we do have, like I said, a $5,000 grand prize now, sponsored by Medicare 411. Tracy Foltz and the great folks over there at Medicare 411 have really latched onto this idea from its conception, really, and helped us grow it to the point where we had a $1,000 grand prize a year ago, $2,000 grand prize back in April, and this time now we've got a $5,000 grand prize. In addition to the big prize, we have two $1,000 prizes. The team that gets the highest trivia score without winning the grand prize is going to win $1,000 thanks to Gemini Solar. And then the team that scores the highest karaoke score without winning the grand prize, they're winning $1,000 for their not-for-profit, courtesy of Waldom Electronics. So we had $7,000 of money cash to give away on the 13th.
Outstanding. Is there still room for people to join in?
There's still room for audience members to join in. We have 12 teams all signed up. And if I can I tell you what not-for-profits are being represented this time?
Oh, please do. Yeah, sure.
I got them in alphabetical order, so you won't know which team is playing for which. But these teams are playing for a not-for-profit, and that's the masked portion of this event, is the people in the audience and the other teams that are playing, they won't know what not-for-profit each team is playing for until the end when it gets unmasked. So these not-for-profits are being represented this time. Carpenter's Place, the GABA A Alliance, Marshmallow's Hope, Mosaic in Rockford, Nick's Wish, Noah's Ark Animal Shelter, Ramp, Rock House Kids, the Ski Bronx Water Ski Show Team, SOS Shatter Our Silence, the VFW Post in Loves Park, and the YMCA of Rock River Valley. There's your 12 not-for-profits that might be winning $5,000 on the 13th.
And all of them doing great work in the community as they have for years.
Absolutely. And I'd like to do something with you guys today.
Yeah.
And give away a couple of tickets to a caller. The audience this time is going to get a chance to play a little game during the breaks between the rounds of trivia. And we're playing a game called Triv or Care. Now, you've played Truth or Dare as a kid. Don't lie. You know you did. We're playing a little game called Triv or Care. So, gentlemen, pick a number between 1 and 10, please.
Joe, go ahead.
9.
Number 9. Okay. So, number 9 has a trivia question and a karaoke song associated with it. All right?
Okay.
So, I'm going to ask you as the audience member, would you like to try the trivia question? But if you get it wrong, you lose, and someone else gets a chance to sing the karaoke song.
Okay.
And it's just a snippet of the karaoke song, not the whole song. So would you like the trivia or the karaoke?
I like her chances with trivia.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
All right. I'm glad you said that because I don't have the karaoke music ready.
Excellent.
All right.
Excellent.
So for those listening right now, you're going to find out what trivia question number 9 is at the event
All right.
on the 13th. This is the actual question that we'll be using for the audience. Which NFL team had the overall number 1 pick in the last NFL draft, which of course was held in Green Bay? Which NFL team was the number 1 pick at the NFL draft this year?
Boy, this is what I feel like I should know.
Yeah, I was going
right?
to lean on you for this one because this is right up your alley.
You think a bad team?
I know it.
Worst team in the NFL last year. That's usually the ticket right there.
Caleb was one the year prior, and
Tennessee.
You're going to go with Tennessee, and you would be correct. You're winning the prize. Congratulations.
Well,
Nicely
when it
done.
comes to that or the threat of singing, chances are I'm going to find a way to pull it out with a trivia question.
That one there.
So here's how this is going to work, gentlemen. We have a bunch of great businesses that have donated prizes to fill up these 10 envelopes with these mystery prizes inside of them. Okay, so I won't know what's in envelope number 9 because I haven't numbered these envelopes yet. But these envelopes may contain gift certificates from some great businesses, including the Landscape Connection. We have your neighbors over there in Edgebrook at Dragonfly and Company. Our friends at the Waterman have donated gift cards to Salamone's North and Chilango's Authentic Mexican Cuisine. We got some great gift cards from Lucha Cantina, from Victory Pickleball. Even our buddy over there at PC Tech to You has donated his great Bluetooth sound bar. And we're going to have cash in some of these envelopes as well. $100 cash and certificates to donate to your favorite not-for-profit, you in the audience, if you win this thing. So a whole bunch of prize. I think we have crossed or at least met the $10,000 mark as far as the total number of cash and prizes will be given away on the 13th.
Outstanding. Oh, and this is all going to take place at the Tamala Center on Newburgh.
It's all at Tabala. So if you go to incrowd815.com, you can learn how to get tickets and be a part of the audience. You're going to feel like you're in a TV studio audience for a game show. And all of this is really taking place because of these great sponsors, like I mentioned, Medicare 411, Gemini Solar, and Waldom Electronics. We also have some other great local businesses that love supporting our local not-for-profits, including Iverson Painting, Jessica Riley's Envoy Mortgage Team, JW Innovative Coaching, Haas Towing, Swift, Quest 7, Shane, the marketing one, and Lucas, the waterman, all helping to step up and make sure that this event can take place and these not-for-profits can possibly win some big money to help.
So there you go. There was our.
Did they hang up on you? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I cut it off because we're going too long here. But I hope that has inspired some folks to get tickets to be in the audience on Thursday night, because it's not just sit and watch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, it's like being at a studio audience of a game show, so that's fun anyway. But you might also win prizes for yourself. We've got 10 envelopes full of prizes that if you win one, each one is probably worth at least $50, if not more. Well, some are going to have hundreds of dollars of prizes in them.
Yeah, no, it's pretty awesome. Because people are gonna and all they have to do is kind of pay attention to the show that we do, and they're going to get the questions. Now, when somebody sings, what if they're awful? Do they still get to win the prize? Because I'm thinking the reward for them singing means they automatically win the prize.
Well, here's the thing. The celebrity judges are also going to be judging the audience singers. And so do you really think they're going to thumbs down on somebody who really gives an attempt at singing?
I would hope not. Okay. I kind of got my answer there. Then we're good.
I think that, yeah.
By the way, the logo you just had up there. What I need you to do is send me a logo via email. Send me the logo. I'm going to put it on the. Okay, so when I have my trivia thing in my hand, I can't find it right now, but I will hold my trivia up there. Okay, that would be perfect right there.
Read that right there.
And that one to me. So what I do is I'll have my trivia here. My questions are here on the front. On the back, I'm going to have it say that. I'm going to have 3 different sheets, and I put them in a nice encased plastic thing. So
sweet.
So that's what I'm going to do.
Send
that to me, and then I'm going to print it out on paper and put it inside the plastic sheet, along with the.
I'll put a few different ones on here so you can choose which one you actually want to use.
That'll work. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, dude. I've got a different little twist on it. My questions aren't just like, okay, transportation, automobiles, numbers, schools. It's not. I've got themes for each question. Like, for instance, I don't want to, I can't, I'm on the wrong computer here, so I couldn't go into it and say, okay, well, I'm going to read you one category. It would be like, Do you remember the last one? It followed a theme. Every question had a. I think it
That's
was
something
that one.
common.
Something in common. Anyway, it doesn't mean the answers have anything in common. I'm just saying it was my own trivia that I did. You were there.
Okay.
It was the one I did at Louis, where
Well,
it had to do with the 50s, then the 60s, and then the 70s, feeling great in 78 or something like that. That's what it's going to be like.
well, the audience questions that I have are all from past shows that we've done this year.
Oh, yeah.
So
Makes
if
sense.
somebody want to go to Spotify and watch our shows, I think most of these came from like March and June shows, if I remember right. But I've got 10 of them, and I didn't write down what episode I took them from, so I can't even tell you. I didn't have time. I forgot to do that when I initially got them, and I didn't have time to go
Hey,
back.
you can spend 16 grueling hours watching this show, 38 shows, all to win a $25 prize.
Trivia of every show. It won't take that long, Tom. It won't take that long. You can skip to the trivia of every show and get all the questions.
That's true, and
but
everybody knows it's pretty
those
much
audience questions. Those will not be in the questions Tom uses for the actual contest for the teams. Just so you know.
yeah, they're former questions asked.
But I did meet with Lisa over at Tabala this week to kind of finalize the layout of the floor. We're doing something unique at Tabala, and she says this has never been done before. So we're doing something basically theater in the round is what we're doing for this contest. So the performances and the trivia that we're doing will be in the center of the room, and all of the audience members and the contestants at the tables will be around us, surrounding us. So a little bit different than we've done in the past, and we're utilizing that Tabala space in a fun way. I hope it's going to be a fun way. She said she's never done it this way before, so
it's going to be good. It's going to be really good.
Fun.
By the way, tonight, well, go ahead, continue. I'm sorry, I got a million things to tell you.
I just want to say tickets are still available at that website that I had flashed up on the screen a little bit before. Just go to incrowd815.com, or if you want to type it out, it's tinyurl.com/incrowd815. So incrowd815.com. We got a bunch of folks from Leadership Rockford coming to the event. I don't know if you've been following along with what the chamber's been doing, but for the last few years, they've been doing this Leadership Rockford thing, which is really cool. They bring local people, a lot of newer residents to the Rockford area, to a lot of the Rockford staples, if you will. They show them what the Coronado is all about. They show them the BMO. They take them to Anderson. They go to some of these businesses and let them know about these longstanding businesses that has made Rockford what it is. And they do some other leadership things together to make Rockford a better place. So a bunch of Leadership Rockford folks are joining us Thursday night. And of course, Tracy Matsky, our karaoke queen DJ, is really excited about spinning the karaoke songs for us. And all 12 teams are signed up. They all sing a karaoke song once during the competition. So each team will get judged one time on a karaoke song as a part of this whole competition, in addition to the trivia stuff that Tom does for 3 rounds. So
that's right.
Hey, that's what's happening.
I didn't notice the rescue mission on there. Are they not here? Are they not there?
There's no team that chose the rescue mission this time.
Okay.
So there's no team playing for the rescue mission.
Okay.
But we got some more new people that we had never heard of before that we're going to hear about on Thursday night.
That's good. Spread the wealth. It's okay.
Excited. And if you are attending this, when you buy your tickets to this event at that incrowd815.com website, you're going to be asked to choose which not-for-profit you're going there to support the most. Okay. I know you're going to support all 12. That's great. But there is a menu that is going to ask you which not-for-profit you're actually going there to support the most. The not-for-profit that gets the most votes from those ticket sales is going to be winning a $500 bonus prize in addition to anything they might win during the contest. So there's some incentive there to make sure that to choose one of those not-for-profits on the ticket drop-down list. And then as an audience member, if you win one of those envelopes, You can choose any local not-for-profit to give your winnings to if you win cash in one of those envelopes. It doesn't have to be one of the not-for-profits that are in attendance at this event. So it could be the Fische Abled Foundation that we just met today.
Mhm.
If you wanted to donate to them, we'll do that together with InCrowd 815 and you as the audience member. And that's what we'll do post-contest. Give them that money that you won for them.
And who knows? Maybe Eric and the Fish Abled Foundation will be at the next karaoke event. Trivia karaoke.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible. So that's what I got for you, buddy. What else do we got? Anything?
All
else
right, couple things, and I do want to talk just a little Packer football. I think we got time. Also, 5 minutes off air if we could. I got a couple things that are non-related to the show that I want to talk to you about. But tonight we have our trivia fundraiser at my church. It's not open for it is open for the public, but we've got like 22, 23 teams there now. We don't have enough any more room. But I wanted to know if you off the top of your head could come up with another name. I could have asked you this afterwards, but
well, I mean, InCrowd 815 is the name I always use when we play trivia.
That's boring.
That's boring, but it spreads the word.
It does spread the word, yeah.
I thought the name we used at the last one was pretty funny. Trivia Newton John, I think, was hilarious.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. This is what I'm asking you. I'm going to, as soon as I get off here,
right.
I am going to write up 5 names, and everybody can vote on them.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have everybody go. If there are 5 names, I'm going to say, whichever one you want as the top gets a 5. Whichever one you want as the second choice gets a 4. The third choice.
Wait. Trivia group with Tom.
Trivia group.
Trivia Newton John. Trivia group with Tom. It rhymes with Trivia Newton John. Okay. All right. I'm just.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to use that.
Okay. Thanks. I won't. What are you eating? Would you share with the rest of the class, please?
I didn't have breakfast yet. So.
I didn't either. I'm hungry. What do you got?
It's a Simply Fit.
Simply Fit. That sounds healthy. I don't want it.
Melaleuca. It's actually really good. This one is chocolate caramel coconut.
That's what I'm having for breakfast.
I don't think there's any coconut in your Oreos.
I'll throw coconut on them. I'll do that. Coconut flavored Oreos. Have like coconutty stuff all over the creamy stuff. Okay. Well, anyway. Okay. So I had another one too for my team name. You get one of those Red Ryder wagons about this, one of those about this big. I have one that I have teddy bears in. Go figure. Get the Oreos in them and call it the Oreo Speedwagon. There you go.
I like it.
I like it too.
I like it.
I like it too.
Oreo Speedwagon.
The Oreo Speedwagon. But I don't know where my Red Ryder thing is, so I'm gonna have to go.
We can have Oreos all over our table.
Yeah. Oh. Hold on.
And we need one person to bring a small wagon. I got a regular size wagon.
There it is.
There you go.
There we go. So we can be the Oreo Speedwagon tonight.
No voting needed. I'm all for that.
I love it. Okay, that's going to go on the list. So what we're going to do is we're going to weight everything. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if 3 people pick Oreo Speedwagon, and then they put number 1, the bottom one is like Katrina and the Waves or something, then that's 18 points, 19, whatever. You get the points totaled up. That's what I'm going to do. So
all right.
I'm going to limit it to probably 5 choices. Well, yeah, because I won't have the temperamentally one on there. I won't have that one on there. So, because that's weird. You can be so temperamental, but I'm not looking for what. Go ahead.
I did tell you that we booked our Sports Illustrated writer to be on the show, right?
Absolutely. I can't wait. Be good to talk to Jake again.
The week, the Saturday between the Packers playing Thanksgiving Day against Detroit, and their next game after that is against Chicago. That Saturday, we get to talk with JW, with the Jacob Wessendorf, our Packers beat writer, who's from Rockford. And we'll be talking with him.
But yeah, Jake's been over to my house many times. Not many times. My son's probably been over to his. because Matt and Jake played football in separate teams. They were good friends back in the day. They lost contact, obviously. So, but I believe Jake's been over here a time or two. But I know Matt's been over to Jake's house many times. For like just a hangout day, stuff like that.
Cool.
Jake's a good kid. He's a really good kid. I remember one time Ken Rock had just beaten Nelson Storm. Ken Rock was Jake's team. Nelson Storm was Matt's team. And Jake was so gracious. He said, "Hey, Warner, we'll see you in the playoffs." He was basically saying, "You guys are really good. You will be in the playoffs along with us." Because at the time, I think they were battling for first place. So I thought that was really cool. So
that's nicely done.
Yeah, and of course, Jake went on to become a wonderful Packer supporter, Packer reporter, Sports Illustrated reporter. So it's all really good stuff. We're all really
living the dream, man. He's living the dream. We're really proud of him.
He is living the dream. You know how many times I wished I could move up to Green Bay, and I would clean toilets at Lambeau Field if I had to. I wouldn't care. Just to be a part of that organization would have been.
I'm showing you real quick what you'll see when you go to the tickets website. So if you want to buy tickets, it's general admission, $20. We're gonna take care of the ticket fees for you, so you're not gonna have to pay the fees. If you want to cover the fees, you can make a donation. That'd be great. But it's an even $20 per ticket. And this is the website that you'll see through Ticket Bud. Thanks to Ticket Bud for helping us out.
Yep.
All right. So take this off the screen and maybe talk a little bit about these Green Bay Packers.
Are you ready for some football?
Well, the Packers apparently weren't. So that's what do we got to do with these Packers to get them to play like they are capable of playing? Because
get rid of Matt LaFleur.
Okay. Are you being serious yet about that? I'm just curious.
I am absolutely serious about that. Okay. I'll tell you why. Everybody thinks Matt LaFleur is a genius. I haven't seen it. I think Matt LaFleur is a good coach in a lot of areas. He's a great communicator. He's wonderful with the media. He's good with the team. It's that old adage that everybody loves Matt. Everybody's they love Matt LaFleur. Here's the problem. He has a couple of main flaws. Number one, he either doesn't recognize talent or he's holding back going, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't. I'm not going to have you throw long. I'm not going to have you do this. I'm not going to have you do that. You look at Jordan Love's numbers. I'm not going to recite all of his numbers. It would be pointless. But you look at the second half of 2023 when he was 18 touchdowns, 1 interception, got him into the playoffs. I don't remember what the record was. Doesn't really matter. Got him into the playoffs. They just destroyed the Cowboys, a game that they were probably 14-point underdogs. They destroyed them. For all practical purposes, it was 42-16. And then, of course, it became 40. Was it 42 or 46? 40, whatever it was. 48, maybe 48-16. But then it was 48-32. That's what it was. It was 48-16, and then it became 48-32 because Dallas got 2 garbage touchdowns at the end and got a couple of. We had the game, won. We weren't worried about it. But This is the problem I have with Matt LaFleur. He lets teams come back into that door. You need to close the door. You need to put your foot on the throat or on the chest or whatever and say, you are not getting up off the carpet. I am sorry. We are winning this game, and we're going to. They did it in the Washington game. They were up 17-3. All of a sudden, now it's 17-10. Washington is 1 pick six away from from tying the game. And then we hit another touchdown, and all bets were off. And then they came back and scored another touchdown, and it became 27-18. Matt LaFleur plays with fire. Here's the other problem I have with him. I mentioned the Jordan Love thing. He won't let Jordan Love be Jordan Love. And Jordan Love has proved he is a prime time quarterback. He had one of the best games he's ever had the other day. Was it the which game was it? Oh,
he's unflappable. That's what I like about him. He is. It was the Pittsburgh game. He had one of the best games he's ever had in a regular season. Anyway, it was the best game he's ever had, other than the game in Dallas when we beat the pants off the Cowboys. Okay, Jordan Love is a primetime player. Let him do his thing.
Don't crowd his head with your ideas. Maybe this is why Matt LaFleur didn't get along with Aaron Rodgers. I thought it was Aaron Rodgers' fault. Maybe not. Maybe Aaron Rodgers, the second greatest, he's the second GOAT, the second great time. Maybe he knew something we didn't know. Maybe that's why he changed plans, and maybe that's why they didn't get along. I gave Matt LaFleur credit for saying, okay, Aaron, this is your team. You go ahead and do your thing. Well, maybe he does get credit for that, but maybe he needs to do that with Jordan Love. Jordan Love has proved himself. And then the final thing is Matt and I, my son Matt and I, are watching the game going, oh, it's first down. We're going to run. 2 yards. Josh Jacobs, 2 yards right up the middle. That's exactly what happens, almost like clockwork, which is exactly why play action on first down will work. Play action on first down. You get Josh Jacobs back there, he's ready to go. He's, snorting like a bull, and he's getting the football, and all of a sudden it's not a handoff. It is a 16-yard play over the middle to Dontavian Wicks or whomever. You got enough good wide receivers. Christian Watson is back. We're going to get Jaden Reed back very soon, probably for the Bears game. I don't think he'll be there for the Detroit game on Thanksgiving, but I think he'll be there for the Bears game. That's fine. That's fine. We're getting Dontavian Wicks back. We've got Romeo Doubs, who is having a fantastic season. And now, what's that?
We need Reed.
We do need Reed. We do. But now you've got a dual threat. I'm gonna throw you a curve. You're gonna be like, what? What are you talking about? You've got a dual threat of Luke Musgrave and John Fitzpatrick. You know why? Because nobody is expecting either of those two to be the go-to guy like Tucker Kraft was. It's almost like when Devontae Adams was on the field, he was double and triple teamed. And this is why we lost the game to San Francisco a number of years ago, 21, I believe it was, because Aaron Rodgers was trying to needle it in to Devontae Adams when he had Allen Lazard streaking right across the middle. All he had to do was flip up a 20-yarder, and Lazard is gone. And then we go up 17-3 instead of having to punt because that was a third down play. And then they blocked the punt. They landed on it in the end zone, and it was 10-10, and then we ended up losing 13-10. That was squarely on the shoulders of Aaron Rodgers, but maybe on Matt LaFleur as well. I just don't see Matt LaFleur as an innovative coach. You're going to have to change it up. What do you think makes the Detroit Lions so good and so scary and so dangerous? Is because they mix it up. They'll get Amon-Ra St. Brown going around the end, and then all of a sudden the running back gets it. Then he flips it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he's got 20 yards to pay dirt. It is as simple as that. I can see it. You can see it. Most average football fans can see it. Do something different. Remember, you're on offense. They're on defense. They're on the defensive. They don't know what you're doing. You, being an offense, knows what you're doing. Now all you have to do is execute. And if you give the defense any inclination what you're doing, they're going to crowd it up. And that's why running on first down with Josh Jacobs is such a bad move. I'm not saying don't ever do it. If you're going up against a team like, say, the Carolina Panthers, who are horrible against the run, oh, wait a minute. They're horrible against the run, and yet we were trying to run against them because they knew what we were doing. That's why it didn't work. You want to know why we lost that game? Because Matt LaFleur is not innovative. Matt LaFleur doesn't trust Jordan Love. Matt LaFleur doesn't understand patterns, apparently. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it. Now, the other reason we lost, and I want to...
Something to plant patterns. You got to,
you have... Here's the other thing. You've got... where was I going with that? Anyway,
Matt LaFleur's inability to be unpredictable.
The kicking situation. You look at it this way. We lost in 2023 because of kicking. Because Andres Carlson was awful. We lost last year because of kicking, didn't we? We finally got Brandon McManus, and guess what? Bingo. Because we lost a couple of games with Braden Narvison. Remember him? He was okay at the start. It was okay at the start. But that Indianapolis game was I was at, he missed 2 kicks. We won it 16-10, but that's okay. We lost the Cleveland game this year kicking. We lost the Dallas game, kicking. You got an extra point blocked, and they ran it in for 2 points. It's now 13-2 instead of 14-0. You lost the Carolina game, kicking, 2 missed field goals. And we lost 16-13, and they got a 4-yarder to end the game. And
It's
the also special teams. This is what I heard the other day. Special teams. The special teams coach from Carolina made sure that they gave the ball. They took the ball first. I don't know if they won the toss or lost the toss, but anyway, they had the option to decide which goal to defend in the fourth quarter. And guess what?
Mhm.
They were in the goal with the wind. So the 54-yarder went in instead of a 54-yarder going 51 yards and falling short. And we go into overtime. And I like my chances in overtime, especially in Green Bay. So those are small things. That's another point. Rich Bisaccia needs to go. Our special teams is not good. And we have ballers. We have players on our team. What's that?
Our special teams are not special teaming.
They are not. They are not. So you got kicking. And then the kicking woes continue because in one of the games we won, we also have Brandon McManus has missed 3 out of his last 4 field goals, I want to say. Lucas Haversick kicked a 61-yarder. And he not only did he kick a 61-yarder, he's also
4 for 4.
He's also been perfect. 4 for 4 and all of his 6 extra points or something like that.
I'm really surprised they didn't give McManus one more week off to recover.
Here's what's going to happen. I heard this earlier this week. They're going to keep both kickers, and if Brandon McManus comes out and misses, he shanks a 42-yarder, you're on the bench and you're going on IR. Lucas, you got a job for at least the next 4 weeks. Because they're going to say, well, something's wrong with your leg. No, coach, my leg feels fine. Something's wrong with your leg. Okay, you want a job in 4 weeks? Then sit your butt down, and Lucas is going to take over. Well, by that time, you bought yourself 4 weeks. Lucas is not your kicker. Oh, sorry, Brandon. We're releasing you. That's what's probably going to happen. We cannot have kicking issues. You cannot lose to the Carolina Panthers because now you go play Philly in Green Bay on a Monday night. And by the way, check out Jordan Love's primetime record. It's phenomenal. He's never lost on Sunday nights, and I think he's pretty good on Monday nights. He hasn't played a lot of Monday nights, but you look at his primetime record, he's like 5-1 or something along those lines. Not on Sunday nights. He's undefeated on Sunday nights, but in prime time, whether it's a Thursday night,
Primetime game record. No, it didn't listen to me.
Let me try.
It didn't. Jordan Love. Jordan.
What is
Love.
Jordan Love's primetime NFL record?
Overall career record, 23-17.
Oh, it
Did
says
give you a
primetime starting record 5-2-1. Okay, but 5 of those, I think one of them might be a Thursday night,
playoff.
And one of them might be, maybe playoffs. Maybe that's what it is. That's what it is. So then he's 5-0-1 in prime time, is what it would be. I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, it really doesn't matter. The point is, Jordan Love's pretty doggone good, and he's good in prime time. So I'm looking for good things. I think they're going to win the Philly game, but I think it's going to be like 26-23. That's my prediction, 26-23. And I'm hoping Brandon McManus misses an early field goal and gets booted from the team.
I don't know. That's a tough one because he came in and did so well.
But now it's in his head. You can't have a kicker who's in his own head. You can't. Look, football's a tough business.
It is. It is. Sometimes you gotta let good people go because they're done. I mean, who was it last week was saying Jordy Nelson could come back? I'm like, no, he could not come back. He's done.
No. Mason Crosby.
No, but there was someone else that said Jordy Nelson should come back, and
I think you were talking kickers. I'm sorry.
No, I know, but it was just another Packer related thing.
Okay.
But because I think somebody said something about him maybe coming back as a coach or an ambassador of the team or something
Oh,
like that.
absolutely.
And someone's like,
And
put him on the field. He'd be a deep threat. He'd be great. I'm like,
yeah,
he's done for. No, he's done.
yeah, he hasn't been playing football for 4 or 5 years. I think
done.
he's probably about 40 right now. Yeah. That's what I'm guessing. How old is
Monday Night
former
Football.
Packer Jordy Nelson?
He's probably 35 or 6.
He's 40. 40 years old.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Born on May 31st, 1985. He just turned 40. So I knew he was right around Aaron Rodgers' age because he came in maybe a year after Aaron Rodgers. I think he came in 80. Not 80. 2005, 2006, maybe. But anyway.
All right. My dog's whining. I need to take her for a walk.
All right.
Any final thoughts for the week?
Well, I wanted to do a couple minutes off there, but I guess we can wait till tonight. Unless you got,
I will see. We can go off the air for just a minute.
Okay,
That's
just a
fine.
minute. That'd be cool.
Next week, as of today, as of right now, we do not have a guest scheduled for next week's show. So the plan is to do a mass karaoke trivia contest recap show. Maybe we'll see if Tracy can join us. I don't know if she wants to get up early on a Saturday morning because she does nights. She does karaoke DJ most nights late at night, so she might not want to get up early with us.
Oh, I'm sure to get the word out. You're talking about not Tracy Foltz, the other Tracy.
Our karaoke DJ, Tracy Matsky.
Matsky, that's right.
Which, by the way, her and her crew. I'll give her a plug right now. Her and her crew. She calls them Mega, the Matsky Entertainment Group and Associates. MEGA, Mega. They're going to be doing karaoke tonight at the Mill up in McChesney Park from 8 to 11. So if you want to have some fun exercising your karaoke chops, go out to the Mill tonight, the Mill Saloon in McChesney Park, 8 to 11. They got some good food, be some fun karaoke. Everyone's a rock star on karaoke night, and Tracy and her crew do a great job of facilitating that. So
yeah, karaoke is Japanese for tone deaf, just so you know.
Works for me.
It really means empty orchestra. That's what it means.
Super special thanks to Eric Fish for joining us today from the Fish Abled Foundation. Again, they're on Facebook. Look up Fish Abled Foundation. You'll find them there. And we want to support what they're up to and doing there. Really enjoyed hearing his story today. And remember, you change the world when you help one person. So be a blessing to someone today and every day this next week. We'll see you Thursday night at Tabala.
Gonna have some breakfast.
And next week for another In Crowd 815 podcast. Thank you, Tom. Bye.
Bye-bye.
815 In Crowd. 815 In Crowd.